Yo, what up, though? Roddy Rod, Big Business. Good morning. Look. Oh yeah. First of all, I saw a new couple Captain America Civil War TV spots. You know, show a little Baron Zemo, even though he wasn't wearing his mask. But they were in a different language. I don't know what language. I don't even know what language they were in. But so I seen the little, 2-3 extra seconds of clip they showed. So no point reacting to that. Not even in English. But anyway, Screen Rant, great channel. They go in. All right, they just posted 10 biggest mistakes that Marvel has made so far. So I want to see this. I want to see if it's tongue in cheek, like honest trailer. Is everything wrong with? But you gotta think some of these are like serious. So let's check it out. Give my reaction, my opinion, and you can give yours. Big business. Okay. Close. Okay, there we go.
With Captain America Civil War about to kick off Phase 3 of Marvel's Cinematic Universe, many fans have been revisiting the films that have led up to this epic battle of the Titans. Disney and Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige did an excellent job overall, but you don't build a billion-dollar franchise without making a few mistakes along the way. Here are the 10 biggest mistakes the MCU has made so far. Ed Norton as the Hulk. The Incredible Hulk is probably the most disconnected of all the films in the MCU. And part of that is because of its lead. Edward Norton is the only Avenger who needed to be recast after a standalone film, although replacing him had very little to do with his performance.
I was thinking
like his character in Birdman, Norton can be as intense off-screen as he is on-screen, and had very specific ideas about the Hulk.
Coming back to like the only thing we get from this movie.
He refused to do publicity for the film and wasn't the team player the studio needed for their Avengers
That's
mission.
ridiculous.
Steve Rogers' CGI body. To show Steve Rogers' pre-serum body in Captain America the First Avenger, the filmmakers used CGI to put Chris Evans' face onto another actor's body.
It much I thought it was.
Technique that sometimes comes off as crude and unfinished. In some scenes you can barely notice it. There are times when it becomes strange, distracting, and almost humorous. Right. Even if you're not supposed to take Rogers seriously for the first third of the movie, the First Avenger would have benefited from a little more time in the post-production lab.
Hey, wanna shut up?
Ant-Man vs. Falcon. Marvel takes every opportunity to remind us that all of these films take place in the same universe,
even if that means
unnecessary cameos. Ant-Man had potential to be the only true standalone film in the MCU's Phase 2, but just in case people weren't sure what universe they were in, they squeezed in an awkward confrontation between Ant-Man and secondary Avenger Falcon. The whole scene reeks of studio notes and reshoots, and
the Guardians was
studio always trumps the director, which has cost them the talents of Edgar Wright and who knows who else.
Fuck them. This shit dope. That shit was like the best part of the movie.
As much as we love Black Widow and Scarlett Johansson's portrayal of her, movies seem to have a difficult time knowing what to do with her. Black Widow is mostly a utility player used to fill in plot holes and tick boxes. Her relationship with the other Avengers seems to depend on whose movie she's in. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. We all know Black Widow could hold her own in a standalone movie if they just gave her a chance.
I'm one of those people that's straight on Black Widow solo movie. Like, she's a spy, she has a secret past. Let's leave it like that.
Avengers was the first film that really made the Hulk work. Like Ruffalo's Banner, director Joss Whedon learned how to control the Hulk and use him for good, as opposed to just having an out-of-control rage monster. When Banner shows up for the final battle, he reveals the secret to taming the Hulk. He's always angry. It sounds cool and has become a highly quotable line, but it actually poses more questions than it answers. How did he turn the one thing that triggers the Hulk into something that subdues it? Why is he so mad all the time? Fortunately, he punches out a giant space whale before we can think too much about it.
It's a wrap. Exactly. I give him that.
Whiplash. It's been said a superhero movie is only as good as its villain.
I disagree.
Maybe that's why Iron Man 2 catches so much flack. Ivan Vanko, aka Whiplash, was a strange choice for Iron Man's second outing. Vanko was supposed to be as brilliant as Stark, so it seems odd that after figuring out the tech that powers the Iron Man suit, that he would apply it to something as basic as whips. Everything about the character, from his motivation to his look, to Mickey Rourke's weird Russian accent, just didn't mesh for audiences. In the end, it was Sam Rockwell's more comedic villain Justin Hammer who was the better foil. No stakes. With so many mini-franchises feeding into this mega-franchise, it's becoming like a towering Jenga game that Marvel is afraid will topple if they remove one block. We're a dozen films in, and even though the fate of many has been at stake every time, they've still only killed off minor characters like Agent Coulson and Quicksilver, only one of whom stayed dead. They wouldn't even follow through on deaths like Nick Fury in Winter Soldier or Pepper Potts in Iron Man 3, even though these wouldn't have had a very large ripple effect. While Marvel doesn't need to be as dark or serious as DC, we still need to feel these characters are at risk if we're expected to remain invested.
Fuck no.
Terrence
I
Howard.
disagree. I knew he was gonna say
Still a
that.
little unclear what happened with Terrence Howard that caused him
I knew
to
he
be
was gonna say
replaced by
that.
Don Cheadle as Colonel Rhodes for the second Iron Man and subsequent Avengers films. But there's clearly some bad blood there. Howard is known for being a little eccentric, so many have suspected his on-set behavior could have had something to do with it. On several occasions, Howard has blamed Robert Downey Jr. and his big pay raise between films for muscling him out. Regardless of the reason, the superb Cheadle is almost 5 films into his Marvel run, and nobody seems to miss Howard.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Tacked on love
It
stories.
happens. I
It
knew
seems
that was
like
gonna
no
happen
matter
with
how many worlds are colliding, origin
what's the
stories
name?
are being told, or crossovers
Hulk.
are being justified, there's always time for a little love.
Yeah,
These subplots
that's
usually feel
everything, though.
unnecessary and shoehorned in. The most blatant example of this would probably be the relationship between Thor and Jane Foster, which isn't developed at all, but we're just supposed to accept it. Marvel has
I don't
no
think she's
shortage
gonna
of
be in the
strong
next
female
one.
characters, they just can't seem to find strong stories for them.
The Black Widow and Hulk
Spoiling
was
Spidey in the Civil War trailer.
the
As exciting as the trailers for
blatant
Captain America
motherfucker.
Civil
Why?
War make it look, there's an overshadowing sense that we've seen it already. The main event is the Avengers fighting one another, but even that we've seen. Maybe
Whatever.
that's why they felt they needed to show the addition of fan-favorite Spider-Man in the second trailer.
People
This
didn't
is
know.
the kind of reveal that
People
should have
actually
been saved
didn't know.
for the first time you see the film.
Nope.
It would have been a moment that would make audiences cheer in the theater, and now it's just something they'll wait for.
Nope.
It's hard to imagine Civil War containing
Disagree.
any surprises that would be as big or as fun as this one.
Somebody's gonna die.
Zack's got a little too excited about finally coming to an agreement with Sony to use the wall crawler and slung the web too soon.
Disagree.
While we love what
Because
Marvel has
somebody's
done with their
gonna
cinematic universe so
in
far,
Civil War.
nobody's perfect. But at least they seem to be learning from their mistakes as they perfect the formula they helped invent. What MCU missteps bothered you? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to
Let me
subscribe
see.
for more
I disagree with
videos
the
like
Spider-Man one because I already knew. Most of us already knew Spider-Man. There was some that didn't know, and now they know, and now they want to see the movie. So I disagree with the Spider-Man one because the ones that didn't know, now they're hyping the movie. The ones that most of us that didn't know, we was like, show it, motherfucker. Show. It's not like Doomsday where there's only rumors going around. We knew for a fact that Spider-Man was going to be in this. Now, yeah, they didn't mess that up. All right. Black Widow, I never cared about her backstory. I mean, I probably agree with. I can't think of another other ones that I disagree with really. So no big deal. Don Cheadle. I just think, of course, watching all these, I think about Don Cheadle, all the love stories. That's in every superhero movie. Spider-Man, I feel, overdoes it for real. Even though it's a thing, he has married. Even though Spider-Man has he's slanging the most in all the superheroes. Like he has like the most girlfriends ever. I think Death Bell said that. I mean, Mary Jane. I'm about to say Emma Stone, Gwen Stacy. I mean, but from Black Cat to Miss Marvel, Spider-Man banging everybody. So that's understandable. But man, fuck that. I'm tired of Spider-Man love stories in these movies. Marvel. But yeah, I mean, of course the Ed Norton and like I said, Terrence Howard. Yeah, the recasting. Yeah, it's noticeable throughout the first couple movies. But I think they haven't recast it since, have they? Except for like that one guy in the Thor movie that nobody even noticed. So yeah, definitely Falcon versus Ant-Man was definitely not a mistake. That shit was dope, and it makes more sense going into Civil War. So I disagree with that one too. Fuck y'all on that. That's the biggest one I disagree with. Let me know what y'all think about these mistakes. And what else? I thought for sure they was gonna bring up Ronan, or just the villains in general. Which I knew. I like Ronan. I don't care. People always talk about the villains. I'm like, I don't need to know them that they're evil. Kill them. Like, no, they're evil. Get rid of them. They're just there so superhero can do some nice moves. Like, seriously. People love the Joker, and you don't know shit about the Joker. Especially now these movies. You saw Heath Ledger's Joker. He's just killing people. He's fucking crazy. We good. Let's go. Let me know what y'all think. All right, you know what it is. Big business.